To deal with the topic that is difference between international HRM and domestic HRM. It's one of the most interesting and easy topic of HRM. So let's get started. First of all, let me give my introduction. This is Shalini Khatwani. I am an MBA in the field of finance and marketing from Sri Shankaracharya Group of Institutions, like Chhattisgarh. Work experience 3 years. Previously, was working with the Kalinga University as an assistant professor in management, commerce department, location Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and currently preparing for UgCnet Management. And one thing I would like to tell you that I have an Instagram page that's name is Study with Shalini Khatwani. I post the study material related to UgCnet, MBA, BBA, BCOM, MCOM. Okay, so if you like this video, do share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to deal with the difference between domestic HRM and international HRM. Okay, so before that, we should know what is HR. Human resource is the most important resource of any business organization. See, we have studied in management that organization deals with 5M, which are the basic resource of any business organization. That's men, machine, material, method, money. Out of all 5M, men is the most important resource because this resource possesses qualification, experience, talent, ability, skills. This resource can be guided, motivated, trained, appraised so that they become productive, they enhance the productivity and contribute towards achieving the vision, mission and objectives of the business organization. So human resource is the most significant resource of any business organization. You take national company, international company, multinational company, they are running successfully due to effective and efficient human resource who are very productive, who are very capable, caliber, and they are contributing towards the achieving of vision, mission and objectives of that organization. Take an example: Tata, Reliance, Wipro, Google, Microsoft, Apple, any company. Okay, see, in management we have studied that there are different hierarchy of management: top level, then we have middle level, then we have lower level. Okay, see, top level consists of CEO, CFO, MD, board of director, president, chairman, etc. Then we have middle level, we have different department: production, finance, marketing, HR, IT, research. So all this department. And in lower level we have workers, supervisors, foremen. All the designatory of an organization structure is filled by human resource. No organization can function without human resource. No finance work, no production work, no marketing work, no R&D work, no making of software is possible without human resource. So achieving vision, mission and objectives of the business organization totally depends upon human resource. Okay, now these are some of the functions that are performed by human resource department. Okay, that's HRP, human resource planning. Human resource planning refers to planning, forecasting, predicting how much number of employees we need and which department we need, what should be the qualification, what should be the experience, what will be the pay scale, etc. Okay, what is planning? Planning is predicting future course of action, and human resource refers to planning related to human resource in an organization. This is the basic function, this is the base function of HRM. All other functions are totally dependent upon HRP. After HRP, job analysis is done, then preparation of job description, specification, recruitment, selection, placement, orientation, training, compensation, appraisal, evaluation and development takes place. This all things I have explained in the PPT that was related to human resource management, so you can look there. Okay, now let us continue with the difference. Before dealing with the difference between IHRM and domestic HRM, we should focus on the meaning of fundamentals of IHRM and domestic HRM. Okay, so what is IHRM? Point to note. Okay, IHRM is a new term. It's little bit new term because it's not commonly used in the common HRM. Okay, like for example, I'm studying in MBA first sem or second sem, we don't come across this terminology. This is the specialization subject, that's IHRM. IHRM refers to international human resource management, where the human resource management activity, whether it's an HRP, job analysis, description, specification, recruitment, selection, placement, training, compensation, appraisal, evaluation, development, is done on the international scale. Okay, all the function of HRM are performed on the international scale. That is human resource, that's IHRM. Okay, International Human Resource Management. It is recruiting, selecting, placing, providing training to the people around the globe. Okay, let me give you an example of IHRM, the Apple company, Microsoft, Google, Wipro. Okay, these are the companies which are recruiting the people across the globe. They are not just focusing on one country's HRM. They are focusing on recruiting, selecting, placing, training the people across the globe of different values. Okay, they are recruiting people from India, China, Japan, Korea, UK, USA, around the globe. So they have to deal with different people's attitude, different people's values, belief, pay scale they have to analyze. All the factors and forces are wide in IHRM as compared to domestic HRM. The factors or the forces that are wide. Okay. Now let's focus on the meaning of IHRM. IHRM is about the worldwide management of human resource. The field of IHRM is about understanding, researching, applying, and revising all human resource activities, whether it's an HRP, job analysis, preparation of job description, job specification, recruitment, selection, placement, training, compensation. All the functions are performed on the international scale. Okay. In the internal and external context, as they impact the process of managing human resource and organization throughout the global environment. See, HRM, this is IHRM. IHRM is into the management of employees in 3 nation category. This point is very, very significant. Okay, IHRM is concerned with 3 countries. How? Let me make you understand by giving one of the easiest example. Parent country, host country, and third country. What is parent country? The country where the company's headquarters is situated or located. For example, the headquarters of Samsung is in South Korea. Apple company's headquarters is in California, USA. Okay, now let us focus on this host country. Host country is the country where the subsidiary of this company is located. Okay, now third country refers to the country where the subsidiary is located and the person is not from the host country or not from the parent country. He is from third country. Okay, and he is working there. So let's continue. Let me give you one again example. See, parent country, they are the citizen of the country where the company's headquarters are located. See, if Apple company is managing the people of USA, okay, so that is parent country. They are residing there, the headquarters is there, so that's parent country. Apple company is located in California, USA. Host country, they are the employees. Okay, they are the employees of the company. Subsidiary refers to where they have stores in different countries. See, they have different stores in London, Tokyo, Bangkok, Barcelona. Okay, and the citizen residing there or who are working there in that organization, that's host country. Now let's focus on third country. Okay, third country national is an employee of a company subsidiary located in a country which is not his hometown. For example, this is the host country, that's London. Okay, here is the store of Apple, and for example an Indian is working there, so that's third country. Very easy. Now IHRM includes functions like cross-cultural training. See, IHRM is into the recruiting, selecting, placing of employees around the globe. So they need to analyze the cross-cultural training as orienting employees with different culture, ethical and religious value. For example, if I'm working in a Google company, I'm working with the people who are from different countries. So I need to have knowledge on, or I need to have some training, given training by the organization regarding some values, some culture or some ethics that are very important for me to work effectively in that organization. Okay, for example, let me give you a very, very simple example. If an Indian is working in a Google company and they have a treat day and they have called for some refreshment, and for example, the burgers or the food is served that's totally against the culture of our Hinduism. So that is very important for that particular company to analyze from which place my employees have come, what is the ethics, what is the value, what is the belief, so that analyzing that and giving them the things which are very necessary for their survival. Okay, for example, in Google company, in Microsoft, they celebrate Diwali also, they give vacation for Diwali also. So this is very important. Okay, it involves global skills management. IHRM affected by both internal and external factors because it involves the management of employee. Internal refers to the, I have told you, internal environment, vision, mission, objective, strategy, or HR structure, then brand equity, etc. External factors refers to the factors outside the organization, whether it's a micro, whether it's a macro, political environment, legal environment, social environment, technological environment, demographic environment. Okay, that comes from different country with diverse nationality and cultural environment. Okay, they are recruiting, they are selecting the people from diverse culture, so they should create an environment which gives them a healthy, prosperous environment for working and contributing towards achieving vision, mission, and objectives of the business enterprise. Now let's focus on domestic HRM. Domestic HRM is the process of procuring, allocating, and effectively utilizing human resource in local country. Okay, for example, let me give you a very simple example. Patanjali's headquarters is in India. It doesn't have expanded till now. So if they are dealing with the procuring, allocating, or selecting, or giving training, compensating, appraising in that particular country, that's domestic HRM. They're not dealing with the different countries in people. They're not dealing with a diverse culture, with diverse value, or different nationality of the people around the globe. Okay, domestic HRM is the process of procuring. Procuring refers to recruiting. Okay, allocating refers to placing right person at right place at the right time. Okay, and effectively utilizing the human resource in local countries. HRM includes recruitment. Recruitment is the primary process of after job analysis. Recruitment is the process of inviting the candidates for applying in the company. It's a positive process of creating a pool of candidate. After recruitment, then take place staffing, then takes place placement, training, compensation, appraisal, evaluation, development, planning, training, performance appraisal, and compensation. HRM is affected by only internal factors, the factors within the firm. Okay, now common activities. See, I've told you earlier also, all the common activities are there. IHRM also deals with recruitment, selection, placement, training, compensation, appraisal, development, but the difference is that it deals with the international scale, and domestic HRM deals just with the local nationality, okay, or one country. Okay, now see, what are the common activity? Procurement, allocation, utilization, HRP, human resource planning, then staffing, performance appraisal, training, compensation, industrial relation. This all the activities are common in both. Now let's focus on the difference between IHRM and domestic HRM. Okay, IHRM is done at the international level. The function of HRM on international scale is IHRM. Okay, domestic HRM is done at national level. Okay, national level refers to the one country. It's bounded to one country only. The performance of functions of recruitment, selection, placement, training, compensation on one country only. IHRM is concerned with managing employees belonging to many nations. It is concerned with managing employee of many nations, whereas HRM is concerned with managing employee belonging to only one nation. Very easy. IHRM works on internationally or beyond national boundaries. It's not just focusing on one country, it's focusing on different country and with the different candidate, with the different employees around the globe, with different nationality, like for example TCS, Infosys, Microsoft, Google. Okay, now domestic HRM is the process of procuring, allocating, and effectively utilizing the human resource in local country within the national boundary. For example, Flipkart, Patanjali. Now let's proceed with the next difference. Human resource manager working in an international environment faces the problem of addressing HR issues of employee belonging to more than one nationality. Hence, this HR manager needs to set up different HRM system for different location. Yeah, it's very difficult. See, pay scale is different, currencies is different. Then what should be the other facility that is very necessary to give to an employee so that they become motivated? So it's very difficult in the IHRM to analyze the complex environment, to analyze the different nationality of the different people, and how to motivate them, how to guide them, how to train them. Whereas in domestic HRM, it's not there, all the complexity, because the people belong from one nationality, and it's not as difficult as in IHRM to deal with different pay scale and different currencies. Okay, human resource manager in domestic environment administers HR programs to employee belonging to a single nationality. See, for example, in India, if that particular company is an Indian company and it's dealing with Indian nationality, so the pay scale, or whether they have to give them leave, or labor law, or workforce law, etc. laws are there. So it's not difficult, because see, in different countries there are different laws related to work culture, whereas in India they are dealing with just Indian law. So it's easy for amending that, okay, for implementing that law or enforcement of that law. Attitude of senior management, people differs and involves dealing globally. See what happens in different countries, there are different managers. So if I shift to other country, okay, for example, I'm working in a Google company and I have been shifted to USA, so I'll be dealing with the boss who is from different nationality. His attitude, his belief, his work environment, or his way of working will be totally different from the manager of that is Indian. So this creates sometimes trouble, whereas in domestic HRM this type of issues are not there, okay, because they are dealing with that boss who is of same nationality. Okay, now, international HRM, it deals with a broader perspective. Very important. IHRM deals with a broader perspective because it's dealing with the more issues. Okay, they are dealing with the more people of different nationality. They have to analyze the values, beliefs, ethics. They have to deal with different countries' law, political environment, legal environment, socio environment. Okay. Now, in domestic HRM, it deals with very narrow perspective, looks only for the domestic countries' HR. It considers global law prevailing across the world. See, in IHRM, it's very important to analyze what are the laws related to HR prevailing around the globe. Okay, whereas in domestic HRM, it's not necessary to analyze the global law. They're just focusing on the laws which are there in that particular country where the headquarter is situated. External influences and factors affect the company. Yes, it is totally affected by external environment because they have to deal with the people of different nationality. So they have to analyze cultural, education, economic system, political system, legal system of different countries where they have situated or located their subsidy or stores, or where their employees are working. It's very necessary. There are not much of external influences affecting to the company because they don't have any headquarter, they don't have any subsidiary or stores in different countries. So they are just dealing with that particular country where they have situated or located headquarter, and they dealing with one nationality only. There is a risk factor involved. See, in IHRM there is a high risk factor. What is the high risk factor? They can deal with terrorism, they can deal with crisis. Okay, for example, very simple example, there was a insolvency case in Greece. For example, Google or any company have situated a subsidiary or stored there, and for example this bank scams have been taking place. Okay, so what they are going to deal with, they have to face the crisis, and in crisis they will be bearing a huge loss. So somewhere IHRM is more risky, whereas domestic HRM is not so risky. The risk involved in domestic HRM is minimal. International HRM, IHRM addresses a wide range of activity. See, it is concerned with a wide range of activity. What are the wide range of activity? IHRM deals with activities related to international taxation. They are dealing with the taxation on the international scale. Okay. Foreign currencies, they are dealing with the different currencies. Okay. Exchange rate, they have to analyze what is the exchange rate. Coordination among different nationality of different people with different ethics, with different values. Okay. And international orientation of employees, whereas such activities are irrelevant from the perspective of domestic HRM. In domestic HRM, there is no dealing with international taxation, foreign currencies, exchange rate, coordination, international orientation, etc. They are not dealing with all such activities in domestic HRM. Okay. Domestic HRM is the process of procuring, allocating, effectively utilizing human resource in local country. IHRM has to deal with more external factors. I've told you earlier. What are the external factors? See, in IHRM, the HR manager may have to deal with ministers, political figures, and government regulation of foreign countries. See, for example, Google is a company and they have located a subsidiary or store in Afghanistan. So they need to analyze what is the political environment there, legal environment there, social environment there, what are the external forces and the factor. If my company goes in loss, what will be the loss, or what will be the, I would say, rate of loan they will be granting from different commercial banks or non-commercial bank. Okay. Domestic HRM, the HR manager normally do not face such types of issues and problems. They don't have to face such social issues and problems because they are dealing with only one country, with a one nation people. Now, if you like my video, do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.